Right, so this is the entrance right off of the gravel road here. So this is their first camping site here. We got water erosion coming right here and coming into this campsite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to grade this a little better, and I'm going to build up a second camper pad basically where the excavator is there. I'm going to pull all this dirt over here this way, so build this pad up and reroute the water, and then I got a couple other gigs to do in the woods. So we'll get started. All right, first thing I got to do is that pink ribbon, that's the property line. So I can't dig any farther than that. So all these little trees I'm going to have to pull out here. And then I'm going to dig a borrow pit over here to move that dirt over this way to try and make two different pads up here. Machine's still warming up. I forgot they had a big pile of rocks here. They hand laid all these rocks in the ditch to try to slow the water down. That's the ditch I'm going to move over 10-15 feet. Look at this big old rock here. That's pretty. It's going to be exposed now since I got to scab some dirt from over here. But that'll be a nice driveway marker.
Okay, it's a little hard to see, but there's a huge boulder, like literally the size of a car, right here above my bucket. So up at the top here, I don't have that much room, so I got to make the ditch really narrow up here so that the vehicles and the camper can back in. And then as I work my way down the ditch, I'm going to make it deeper and I have more room to play with. But right up here, it's really tight spacing.
So one drawback here is with this little space, I got to walk all the brush and the small trees all the way down this lane just to get them out of the way. But not a huge deal. There's not that many that need to come out. It's going to be all dirt work here pretty soon. So now I'm working on the redirected ditch. It's going to run along the property line over here on the inside. And then I'll build up where I'm sitting. This was the original path through here. So that water is going to come off of this hill, hug that curve all the way down into the woods. Other side, I gotta like finagle it between a couple of bigger trees. Just like this. Of course, it's stuck on another one. Most of the weeds pushed off of here. So here's the water's coming down this road. So now I'm going to work on this ditch, take as much dirt as I can and pull it in here to raise up this road bed, and then I'll start on the camper pad after this ditch. second cut all the way down, I decided I needed a little more room for their road coming in here. So what I'm going to do is make it a little deeper and more narrow, so I can squeak out another 2 feet or so for the width of this road right here coming in. I know they talked about they wanted to get a big, I think a 5th wheel or something in here. They ain't going to be able to turn one around in here, but we should be able to get it to where they can back it in. That's the goal for, one of the goals, I guess, for this area. Of course, it's all wet here because it's been running right here where I'm sitting for years. But that will cure that right here. All right, now you can see it taking shape. I wish I had 5 more feet of room for up here, but I don't. So, because they're gonna have to be able to camp in or back in a big 5th wheel here on this new driveway I'm making. So I'll make it really narrow right here, just because I have to. Keep rolling. There's a look where I'm at right now. With a bigger borrow pit here, I remember them saying they didn't want like a watering hole because of mosquitoes. So for right now, this ditch will keep running and it'll blend right in where it used to run over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start.
Okay, since I'm cutting today's project into 2 different halves, I'm starting to grade right now. So the ditch is running along the left side. We're going to finish that ditch right now in the video, and then stay tuned for the next episode, because I have a ton of dirt work and ton of grading to do to make two level camping sites in here and cut this road and level this all out. So let's finish out on this water runoff ditch and stay tuned for the next episode. We appreciate you being on board. Thanks a lot.
All right, here's the after look for today. It's wet in some spots and bone dry in others. So I got the new ditch cut over. It used to come right down here, so it's probably a good 10 feet over. Got this graded the best I could for now. It's still wet on the bottom here, but here's the top. So that's their van pad.